Hi everyone, it's QuickyBaby and welcome back to World of Tanks, and I've got something really exciting for you here today, and that is that Wargaming have just released their video which announces another well-deserved reward for 2019. Now, if any of you have no idea what I'm talking about, in 2018, in November, Wargaming released their first well-deserved reward. And that was that they brought back the T-52, which used to be a Tier 5 Soviet light tank that they removed from the game, and then they put it back in as a Tier 6 reward vehicle for everybody who had been playing the game for, at that time, 6 years or more. In addition to that, depending on how long you'd been playing, you got millions of credits, you got up to 5,000 bonds, and a unique style for the T-52 to make it look like it used to back in 2010. It was really one of the coolest things and most generous things that Wargaming ever did for the community, and when I compare it to anniversary rewards for other games, they really did top them. And so consequently, I have been super excited to see what this year's well-deserved reward will be, and Wargaming finally revealed it in their latest video. So let's check it out together, and I'll break down some of the Easter eggs that Wargaming have hidden inside the video.
This happened on the eve of a very important event.
Yeah, millions of credits and tanks, please! Oh, it's so exciting!
We want to celebrate another year together.
Yeah, okay, so immediately I'm seeing things. Firstly, you see this? This is a file. This is not anybody's file. This is Serb's file. This meme is based on Serb using this instrument to file down the statistics of vehicles, and it's what people would joke around with when Wargaming were effectively nerfing some of their favorite tanks. On the other side of the room, we see that Wargaming have a series of shell types inside a box. I guess this is meant to be the sandbox, right? And I don't know what this padlock means. Does this mean that it's locked down? I guess they're just taunting us with making fundamental changes to the very core mechanics of their game.
For all the times we've shared, as our gift to you, please enjoy these personal reserves.
No, that's really not going to cut it after last year. Yeah, the red record player skips. What's this? There seems to be some kind of a number on the brickwork behind. QuickyBaby enhances, and it seems to be a 12 hiding behind our glorious overlord, Slava, who I believe is the creative director of World of Tanks. Yeah, a quick adjustment. Okay, no personal reserves.
Useful directives.
Okay, this has to be something. The picture has fallen further. So now if we enhance, it's clearly saying 1208, but we can't see the year. Or is this going to be in more of the America style calendar, where this is actually the 8th of the 12th, and maybe it's going to be 2019? Is this going to be something revealed on the 8th of December? Okay, this is pretty cool. So this is obviously World of Tanks Classic that they released, and it's based on the Michael Fassbender meme. So this year, I guess we asked them to show us the best tanks, and no, we don't want to see the tanks from 2015. Apparently, we want to see the tanks from 2010.
And most importantly, this fantastically wonderful Tier 3 tank.
No, not a Tier 3 tank. So this has got to be, it's obviously the video is joking about things that they've given us in the past that really just didn't cut it, giving us directives, giving us personal reserves, and now the idea of giving us a little Tier 3 reward vehicle. Now, while it used to be fun, the joke was they couldn't actually make them any good because they were low tier, and because they were low tier, then people would use them to seal club new players, and so they had to make them statistically underpowered to not make people go and actually play the little tanks. And so Meathead Militia and Paul Barnett made a fantastic video a few years ago where they joked that one of them was just a free garage slot, because you'd go in and you'd sell their reward and you'd just use the free garage slot instead. But finally, Slava has fallen down and we get to see what the numbers are. And yes, clearly they were dates. We can see that it's not December, and that's because when we look here, 13 clearly means that this can't be a month, and so it actually was the 12th of August 2010, the 13th of August 2010, and the 14th of August 2010. Maybe that's suggesting for the Russian server that is when you had to start playing the game to be able to get the maximum reward. Of course, the Russian servers released the game before they did on the European and the North American servers, where I believe the game came out in April 2011. Obviously, they had to do this video for the Russian region and then translate it for the English-speaking regions. And so these dates won't be relevant for us, but if you're playing on the RU server, I guess you have had to have played right from the get-go, or the first 3 days of the get-go, to be able to get the maximum rewards. Also, one thing to highlight now is that as we've zoomed in closer towards Anton Pankov, we can see that his perpetual motion desk toy actually has Matchmaker written on it. So does this suggest that they're hinting at us that they're going to be changing the Matchmaker even more, or is this showing us one thing that they brought to us this year? Considering about the ammo that we saw in the sandbox, that hasn't been incorporated into the game. Is this suggesting that they're looking into the Matchmaker and how they can still enhance it? Well, Wargaming are always looking into the Matchmaker, but is this a sign that they're going to do something to it? I have to admit, I do like this video, but one thing that's really interesting is this snowy globe with a tank on it as well. I'm going to have to pause when it's not covered. Oh, good, we're going to get a right zoom. Hopefully I can pause. There you go, there's a perfect one. All right, enhance, QuickyBaby, enhance. Okay, YouTube, I've tried increasing the contrast. I've tried staring at it for a few minutes now. I have no idea what this tank is. Is it the Chieftain? I really hope it's the Chieftain. I really hope it's the Chieftain. And oh my god, do you think that it's about the pencils? Show me the tanks. No, this is like the real Chieftain, right? We don't want to see the Donker. We don't want to see the FE4201 or whatever that Clan Wars reward tank is, the semi-Chieftain. We want to see the real Chieftain that is available on the Chinese server. I don't know, I'm just joking. It's the tank that I want more than anything, but I don't know. If you can figure out what's inside this snow globe, let me know. Anton's looking at the snow globe quite carefully. Oh, okay, here we go. So we're going to have to enhance this as well. So this is talking about last year that they gave us the T52. So clearly they have to be giving us something pretty good this year as well, as we're going to find out. So this is just talking about the history of the T52. Okay, now Wargaming couldn't on the QBWOT Express. Ha ha ha. Double-barreled wheeled tanks. Fake news. On February the 3rd, 2019, wheeled vehicles rushed into World of Tanks in defiance of regular tracked vehicles. These vehicles caused heated discussion in the community, with people declaring that these vehicles will destroy random battles. As of now, they haven't broken random battles. And this is joking that some popular blogger has started a rumor that there's going to be double-barreled wheeled vehicles. Okay, Mexican tanks, a myth or a reality? Okay, this is joking about how people like me create rumors, and apparently we're huge potatoes, I guess. So this is Storm. Giving us a nod.
No, that's not right.
Okay, so they're not going to be giving us those awful presents they suggested.
Present should bring joy.
Show me the tank! Are they going to show us the tank?
The best presents are those that come from the heart.
They did! Oh my goodness. So boys and girls, this is clearly the T52 that they gave us last year. And this looks like a Hellcat. Oh, this is joking about the fact that they had to nerf the Hellcat so much to make it work at tier 6. Are they going to bring it back as a premium vehicle at tier 6? Or with the T52, are they going to have to jump it up to tier 7? Well, on Wargaming's homepage, they've clarified this. The Super Hellcat is going to be an American tier 7 tank destroyer with a custom look. And wow, what a cool custom look that's going to be. I wonder if they're only going to give the custom look to the true veterans who have been playing since the beginning, and then they're going to give the unskinned version to other players who have been playing maybe for about 3, 4, or 5 years. We'll just have to wait and see, because they haven't given us any big details, and they're telling us that more details are going to come on the 28th of November. But this, for me at least, is super hype. I can't wait to get a tier 7 Hellcat, hopefully just as good as the old one used to be at tier 6. Now, of course, having the vehicle at tier 7 is not going to be as good as it used to be at tier 6, but anyone who's played the Hellcat recently will know that they had to nerf so much about the vehicle that it just took out all of the raw fun of the tank. So I'd rather play the tank against higher tier vehicles at tier 7 than suffering with the form of the Hellcat at tier 6. Yes. Wargaming, you've done good. You've done good. Well done. Okay. There's more. This guy's the black he's taking the tank that's in the snow globe, and it's the black market dude. Okay. YouTube. World of Tanks community. It's just become even more important that we figure out what this tank is. The black market guy has clearly just come and swiped the tank. He's leaving the room with it, And this, obviously, it's Black Friday this Friday. Wargaming is suggesting the black market guy has come and taken that tank inside the snow globe. Are we going to be seeing it released in limited quantities this Friday? Well, the Black Friday sales were controversial. Some of them, for example, getting the M4190 Bulldog at tier 8 for 4 or 5 million credits, I think it was. And then you've got a full-blooded tier 8 premium light tank for credits inside the game, something which would usually cost you £20 inside the gift store, was a fantastic deal. And so, this is going to be a really interesting week of World of Tanks. So Wargaming, huge respect to you for all of your failures at Halloween. I think you might be making up for it. The Hellcat used to be one of my favorite vehicles. I understand that it had to be nerfed at tier 6. Bringing you back at tier 7 is going to make it look pretty darn awesome as well. Apparently, this well-deserved reward will be available at 9 a.m. on Thursday, the 28th of November. And I expect, as with last year, all you'll have to do is log in and then you will be able to get yourself a tier 7 reward vehicle. And as soon as I have my hands on the tank, I'll be doing a full review for you to let you know about whether the Hellcat is going to be super again. And a passing mention should be made that apparently you can still get last year's well-deserved reward until 6 a.m. on the 1st of December. So that will be Monday of next week. You have a week left. If for some reason you haven't played World of Tanks in a couple of years, if you log in between Thursday and Monday, then you're going to get yourself the T52, and you'll also get yourself the Super Hellcat as well. And as long as your account is incredibly old, and I expect millions and millions of credits to do whatever you want with. And so, if you ignore all of the arguments about the gameplay and whether the game is actually worth playing in 2019, if you're looking at just pure rewards, it's the best time ever to log in. So Wargaming, as you know, I definitely call you out when you do terrible things, and I will also praise you when you do great things. This is fantastic. This well-deserved reward that you're giving to us definitely deserves praise from the community as well. And now please make it a full run for Christmas and get us some double-barreled tanks on the test server quickly. That would complete it for me. So ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope that Easter egg breakdown was useful. Did I miss anything? If I did, let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you let me know what you think the tank is inside the snow globe. Do you think that we're going to be getting a black market sale for this Black Friday? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, but if you hated it, give it a thumbs down, and stay tuned to the channel, as soon as I get my hands on this Hellcat, you know a review is coming. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.